Welcome to the True Alien Podcast. You've found us your daily paranormal probe into all things weird and unexplained. We love digging into true stories, aliens, UFOs, Bigfoot, you name it.
And today, we've got a really fascinating one lined up. We're focusing our probe on the Broadhaven Triangle.
That's right, also known as the Dyfed Triangle Flap. Happened back in Wales, UK, 1977.
And what makes this one stand out, really, is that it wasn't just, a quick flash in the sky. It was sustained. A whole period of, high strangeness.
Totally. We're talking multiple witnesses, repeated sightings, really eerie details that researchers still scratch their heads over.
For the easy answers here, we're diving into a case where you've got school children, hotel staff, farmers, all reporting similar things, unusual craft, and these figures in silver suits.
The silver suits, that's the detail that always gets me. So our mission today, our paranormal probe, is basically to unpack this whole 1977 Welsh wave of weirdness.
Yeah, trying to sort the compelling stuff from, the official brush-offs. We've got witness reports, accounts.
And, the government's rather, let's say, unconvincing explanations. We'll explore what went down, who saw what it might mean.
But, keeping our skepticism intact, maybe find a bit of humor in it, too.
Definitely. Get ready for a trip to Welsh cow country, where apparently silver suits were briefly all the rage. Okay, let's kick things off. Where did it all start?
It really ignites in February 1977, Broadhaven Primary School. It's lunchtime.
Lunchtime, okay.
And about 14 kids see this yellow craft. They described it as kind of cigar-shaped or maybe dome-shaped, landing in a field nearby.
Wow, 14 kids. And not just a craft, right? There was more.
That's the kicker. They also said they saw a figure in a silver suit getting out of the craft.
Okay, see, that's specific. Now, kids have imaginations, obviously, but...
Right, and the headmaster, Ralph Llewellyn, he was pretty skeptical at first, understandably.
You would be, wouldn't you?
Totally. But he did something smart. He had the kids draw what they saw separately.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah. The drawings showed remarkable consistency. They pretty much all depicted a similar UFO and this silver-suited figure. Some kids even drew two figures.
Two figures, okay. That consistency from young kids drawing independently, that's tough to just dismiss as fantasy, isn't it?
It really makes you pause. Is it just shared imagination, or did they genuinely see something tangible?
Something real. Okay, so that's a pretty weird lunchtime. But the strangeness didn't just stop at the school gates, did it?
Not even close. Just hours later, literally hours after the school sighting.
Wow, that fast.
Yeah. Rosa Granville. She owned the Havenford Hotel nearby. She reported seeing something weird outside her window.
What did she see?
She described it as an upside-down saucer, a UFO.
An upside-down saucer, okay. And any fashion critiques?
Well, funny you should mention it. She also saw figures.
No way. Silver suits.
You guessed it. Two tall figures, silver suits. She said they had blank faces or maybe helmets, it wasn't clear, and they seemed to, glide.
Glide, not walk. Okay,
Yeah,
that's unsettling.
Definitely adds to the weirdness. And she later mentioned other odd stuff happening in the hotel, too, hinting maybe it was all connected.
So the timing is key here. School sighting, then hours later, the hotel owner sees something similar, including the suits.
Exactly. The quick succession, the corroborating detail of the silver suits, it starts to build a picture.
It really does. An adult witness backing up the kid's general description, especially the suits.
Okay, so the weirdness is definitely escalating. Did it spread further?
Oh, it absolutely did, and it got more intense, particularly for one family, the Coombs family, at Ripperston Farm.
Ripperston Farm. Okay, what happened there?
They reported multiple UFO sightings over several months, hovering right over their property. This wasn't just a quick look, it was sustained.
Right, and they experienced some physical effects, too, didn't they? Things often linked to these kinds of close encounters.
Precisely. Classic stuff, what we often call electromagnetic effects or EM effects.
Like what specifically? Their car would just cut out, stop dead, and the TV would go completely haywire whenever one of these craft was nearby.
Wow. Car trouble and fuzzy TV. That's definitely in the classic UFO playbook, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You see reports like that quite often in close encounter cases. Suggests some kind of energy field or interference.
But it wasn't just messing with their electronics, was it? The Coombs family's story gets, creepier.
It really does. Most disturbingly, they reported actually seeing those figures again. Tall, silver-suited, faceless, peering in through their windows.
Peering through the windows? Oh, come on. That's terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying. And apparently it wasn't just the humans who were scared. Their cows were terrified. Stampeding.
The cows were stampeding because of silver-suited figures at the window. This story just keeps getting wilder.
It shows a real escalation, doesn't it? Sustained sightings, EM effects, and now direct, close-range observation of these entities over months.
Yeah, it's gone from kids seeing something in a field to figures looking in your window. So, summing up so far, kids, hotel owner, farmers, all seeing craft, all mentioning silver suits. And this wasn't just those 3 locations.
No, absolutely not. After these initial reports really got out, the whole thing kind of blew up. Loads of other sightings started coming in.
And the surrounding areas.
Yeah, places like Little Haven, St. Bride's Bay, both UFOs and, again, these silver-suited figures kept being reported. It became a proper flap, as they call it.
A concentrated wave of sightings in one area. Okay. So, with all this going on, kids, adults, farmers, cows freaking out, what did the authorities say? The official explanation must have been something, right?
Well, something is one word for it. The official response was, let's just say it was characterized by deflection. Dismissal, mostly.
How so? What did they blame it on?
A few things. Pranksters were mentioned. Misidentified helicopters from RAF Brody nearby.
Okay. Helicopters maybe, but silver suits getting out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then there was the fertilizer bag explanation.
Wait, what? Fertilizer bags. How do fertilizer bags explain silver-suited figures?
Apparently, the idea was light reflecting off plastic fertilizer bags left in fields could, look like something.
Like tall, gliding, silver-suited figures that scare cows and make kids draw pictures. That seems a stretch.
A massive stretch.
Yeah.
And honestly, it follows a pattern you often see with official responses to UFO reports. Downplay, rationalize, offer mundane explanations, even when they don't quite fit the witness accounts.
It feels pretty inadequate, doesn't it? Especially faced with so many witnesses, the consistency, those EM effects.
It does, and it leaves you, the listener, wondering, how seriously can you take those explanations compared to the actual testimony?
Right. Let's try and pull out some key takeaways from this whole Broadhaven episode. What stands out most?
Okay, first, got to be the consistency. The descriptions of the craft, but especially those silver-suited figures, coming from independent witnesses, different ages, different locations, that's compelling.
Yeah, the silver suits are the through line, aren't they? And it wasn't just one kind of weird thing happening either.
Exactly. You got this clustering of different types of high strangeness. UFO sightings, sure, but also entity encounters, the EM interference.
Yeah.
Even Rosa Granville's hints of paranormal stuff at the hotel.
It feels complex, like different facets of one bigger, stranger phenomenon, maybe?
Potentially. It suggests something more complicated than just lights in the sky. And then there's the location itself.
Yes, RAF Brody, the military base nearby.
Can't ignore that. A known base involved in radar, maybe electronic warfare. Its proximity raises questions. Definitely.
Questions like, were they testing something? Or were they maybe just as baffled as everyone else and trying to figure out what was going on?
Both are possibilities that get discussed. Could it be secret tech? Or were they also observers of something truly unknown? We just don't know.
And meanwhile, the official line is fertilizer bags.
Which, as we said, seems pretty weak, almost condescending, given the detailed reports. It leaves a lot unanswered.
So the Broadhaven Triangle really is a textbook example of a UFO flap, isn't it? This concentrated burst of weirdness.
Absolutely. A classic case study in how these things can unfold in a specific time and place.
Does this case remind you of any others? Are there connections or similar patterns elsewhere?
Yeah, there are some interesting echoes. You could look at Rendlesham Forest, also in the UK.
Right, the U.S. airmen near RAF Woodbridge. Landed craft reported there, too.
Exactly. Different entity descriptions, if any, but again, that military base proximity is there. Then there's the aerial school encounter in Zimbabwe.
Where loads of schoolchildren saw a craft land and beings outside it.
Yes. Similar to Broadhaven, with the sheer number of young witnesses providing consistent accounts. And Westall in Australia, another school sighting.
It's striking how often schoolchildren feature prominently as witnesses in these big cases.
It is. And that military connection keeps popping up too, like in Broadhaven and Rendlesham. It suggests potential patterns, maybe, in how these things happen, or at least how they're reported and investigated.
So, turning it back to you listening, what do you make of it all? Those silver suits of Broadhaven, were they actual ETs?
Or elaborate pranksters in fancy dress, top-secret military tech gone for a stroll.
Or maybe something even stranger we haven't considered. Honestly, this 1977 Welsh wave, leaves us, well, mostly with questions.
Definitely more questions than answers,
Yeah.
but the sheer number of witnesses, that consistency, especially the kids' drawings, it's powerful stuff.
And those EM effects at the farm, that suggests something physical was potentially going on.
Plus, the RAF base nearby just adds that whole layer of intrigue and speculation. It's a potent mix.
This whole paranormal probe into Broadhaven really does highlight a few things for me. The power of eyewitness accounts, for one,
Yeah, especially when you have multiple independent ones saying similar things.
and how official explanations can sometimes feel, well, designed to shut down inquiry rather than provide real answers.
A dismissive pattern is definitely visible here.
And just the fascinating way UFOs, possible entities, and military activity can sometimes seem to intersect in these cases.
It's a complex puzzle. We really encourage you to dig into the Broadhaven case yourself. What parts jump out at you?
What theories make the most sense or seem the most outlandish? What details feel most significant?
Maybe this whole invasion of the cow tippers, as you jokingly put it earlier, holds some kind of key to a bigger mystery.
Who knows? But thank you for joining us on the True Alien Podcast for this paranormal probe.
Keep that mind open. Keep your skepticism healthy.
And never stop questioning what might be lurking just beyond the ordinary. We'll be back soon with another dive into the unexpected. Until then, stay curious.